Tom, how are you? Tom saying Nick DOCU for a swing long. Looks like a breakout. Let's see what you got. This is very often a light volume stock. Sometimes it trades over $1 million. I don't have a problem with your level down here. The only thing I'm going to say, when you look at the daily chart, so you see how it's held this little $52 range, and it's a range. You're going to have to really put your stop probably on a stock like this. I would put it below $49 and use a weekly chart close if you want to try it on the long side. Okay, but I have no problem with this level because you have a big support area here. Another pretty good pivot at 50, but put your stop loss if you want to jump on board below 49 and use a weekly chart close. Yeah, here's the problem with the hourly though, just so you could see. Pivot, 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 red bar. So this probably stalls out on the hourly now. If you consolidate more, yeah, then it has more upside potential. But for today, I don't know. I don't think you're going to get much more out of it. I don't think it's going a lot higher today. And again, we only have 40 more minutes. Tomorrow's another day. We'll see what it looks like then. But for now, I would have to say this is probably into a big double top here. It's also extended. It's going to stall now. The poor saying that Kramer had negative talk about Baba and Nucor. I don't believe because they all have some hidden agenda to say about maybe. Poor, I don't even care. I haven't watched the Jim Cramer show or any of that stuff in so many years. 10, 15, 10, 12, 13, 15 years. I couldn't even tell you. But what I will say is we have the charts. We don't even care what these people say. At least I don't. I don't care what anybody says. I bought Goldman Sachs. I bought Micron right here when Goldman Sachs the next day downgraded it. I felt good about the stock after that. The stock went from, $41, under 41, all the way up to 47, So we got the charts. We don't really care about what anybody says, to be honest. I don't care about Kramer. I don't care about anybody on television. I know most of those guys, and trust me, they'll value my opinion more than they value their own. And I just use the charts. Santosh saying Nick, NVIDIA slowly grinding up. I have been in since yesterday, let it ride with close stops. So that stock's actually behaving really well in a down tape. Here's the kicker for this one. See this bow tie, necktie, and this red bar high? Once it gets through there, then the stock can easily go to, 71, maybe even 72. You got a nice gap window with the 100 period. But, you're running into that resistance point right now. So there's still a lot of, it's a little bit of labor to get through there right now. Oh, I use all my stuff. I know they do. Use all my phrases. Yeah, I've seen it a crime. Nobody that's mine. I invented that. I made that up. These guys are using that on TV. 3-day rule. That's mine. They're using it on TV. I'm waiting for time counts. I came up with that. Waiting for that to come out on TV. So, that's okay. I know most of them. I don't know Jim Cramer personally, but the rest I've met before several times. So I try to tell all especially you guys that come to the seminar in October, it's going to be a pretty neat trick because I will show you guys things that hedge fund managers don't even know, right? I consult for several hedge funds, sometimes, more depending on how they're doing, but you guys will learn things that, tricks of the trade that nobody really has a clue about. So again, the biggest thing about dealing with the public, and that's our group really what we serve, is that the patience is not there for individual traders, and that's really what hurts a lot of traders. They always have to have constant action, always got to be in something, not waiting for the right setup. You guys notice I'm very, very patient. I only want the right setup. If the right setup's not there, I really don't even want to be bothered. At this stage of my life, taking the right trades is what this business is really about. It's not about like a gambler or somebody that has to have constant money on the line just so that they get some kind of high or rush from it. It's just the opposite. I don't want to be in anything. I don't want to be in a trade at all. I only want to be in the trade when the market tells me I need to be in the trade. And I know that may sound counterintuitive to what most people believe or think, but that's how you become successful in this business. I don't bat 85, 86% because I'm putting my money on the line every second of the day. I do that because I'm so methodical about what it takes in order to make money. That's right. And of course, say, Nick, you waited on Micron since May 2018. I did. I told, and everybody in here should know that. Here's a chart of Micron. I told Napor, and that's from this peak. I said, this stock's got to go all the way down to $43. And here I bought it. I bought the option, even better, right? So had a nice position, 20% in just a few days. But yeah, when that thing was peaking out, remember Napor, you said that all those analysts upgraded it here? Napor said it was something, I think, over 20. I can't remember exactly what you posted, but that was a great post. 19 analysts, yeah, upgraded the stock right here on this day, May 30th. And I said, that's the more I don't like it now. And it took a while, right? It didn't go down to $43 overnight. It took 3 months. And then, we got a nice tradable low and, made some decent money quickly. Clark is asking, are you waiting for GE at 10? I'm not waiting for GE at all. No, I have no desire for GE. Stock does nothing for me right now. But with that being said, maybe at some point I'll get interested in it. But right now, it's not a chart I can trade. It's broken through every level. It's weak. I don't trade those kind of stocks because they're at extreme lows. That doesn't get me interested. It has to have into a low with institutional sponsorship or support. Then when I see something like that, I really get excited and I want to be a part of it. Give you guys another stock that, just recently was Intel, right? I said when Intel gets down to around 44 bucks, that's going to be the spot, right? Today the stock got downgraded, but we're already about to make a higher low. So, if this could, but these are the patterns I look for, right? I wasn't buying Intel at 57, but I own Intel now. I already took half off the table for over 4%. But these are the things that you got to do. These are the habits you got to practice. Learn why you get into these names at certain prices. Judah, how are you? Judah saying, Nick, Square almost at 96. Is this a blow off top? I don't think so. I've been very bullish on Square recently, and I still think the chart is still good. There's nothing to say it's a blow off. It's getting overbought now. It's getting extended. So you're going to have to be aware of that. But, it's nothing terrible here. You had a pullback. Now it's making another advance. Probably stalls around here somewhere, but still an uptrending equity. It's not a blow off by any stretch. Not yet. Those trends, guys, very, very important. I'm really going to spend a lot of time on the October webinar. For those of you coming, we're going to talk about trend because the next couple of years, if those of you don't have an idea what's in store, but I have a pretty good idea. You guys will learn everything that I'm seeing going forward. So you're going to really want to learn and pay attention to these trends, master them. And it's not an easy thing. I'll tell you that much. It's not easy for me. And I've been doing this almost 30 years.